2.2 seconds.
2.2 seconds! A great year, so let's start. My favorite thing, our first old school meeting.
Good morning and welcome to our first all school meeting this school year. If you are wearing a hat, please remove it now as we prepare to say the Pledge of Allegiance. Now please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance and remain I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Now please join us in a moment of silence. We will now recite the Conley School Pledge. I must work hard today to get smarter in every way, helped by my teachers, my family, and my friends. If I made some mistakes, I have what it takes to keep trying until I really succeed.
Take a seat. Let's greet our neighbors with the double high five. Please watch as your host demonstrate. Now it is your turn to greet your neighbors.
If your birthday is in the month of September, please stand up quiet. We will now sing happy birthday to your Conley school friends.
Okay, ready, friends?
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Conley friends. Happy birthday to you. We are so excited to have everyone back together again and to welcome some new friends to our Conley School community. Today we would like to share a story with you titled Our School's Family.
Our School is a Family, written by Shannon Olson and illustrated by Sandy Sonke. When you think of a family, you might think of one in a home. Like an apartment, country farm, or even houses that can even roam. Perhaps you also picture a classroom family. It's like a home away from home, a cozy, caring place to be. But did you know you have a family that extends beyond your class? Our whole school is a family too. You can see as time will pass.
Most learning here at school happens with teachers every day. We have others there as well to lend a hand along the way.
We may have parent volunteers and more helpers here to teach. Kids might get to see the counselor or go for reading groups or speech. The principal is important to our community and school. We have a leader who we can turn to and who will remind us of a rule.
There are hard workers in the office. The secretaries that you see are often busy at their desks, so our school can run smoothly. And you have a place to go if you ever hurt or sick. A nurse can take your temperature and call home pretty quick. There's also a custodian who we are very grateful for. How about you do your part by picking trash up off the floor? The cafeteria workers make food for lots of us to eat. For any kind of family, eating together is a treat. And this school member shares all our favorite books to read. The librarian reads us stories and helps us check out what we need. These grown-ups who are here show that they care in many ways. Tell them hi or good morning and thank them can make their days. You see kids from other classes at recess or passing by. They're in our school family too. It's making new friends. Making new friends is worth a try. You can join in all the fun there is at each school year. We have events and celebrations and assemblies that we can cheer. Our school is a special place that is so lucky to have you. Make others feel a part of the family, and you will feel at home too. The end.
Conley School is a special place because we always take care of each other, just like a family. Now it is time to introduce our staff members. Please come up and tell us your name, grade level, and favorite children's book.
Thank you, everybody. My name is Mrs. Downey. I have all the grade levels, and my favorite children's book is, I have lots of favorites, but I'm going to go with, if you were here last year, you know I love Straight and Nona by Tommy DePaul.
Good morning. My name is Mr. Maynard. Same with Mrs. Downing at all the grade levels. Oh, favorite book. I don't know if I have a favorite book. After teaching all the grade levels at some point, I don't even know, I can't even name one right now. I'm going to be honest with too many. But give me one that you recommend someday and I can read it, okay?
Good morning. I'm Mrs. Lyons. I teach grade 2. Hello. My favorite book, I read it in the wintertime. It's called The Night Train. So if you were at Camp Conley, I brought it out at Camp Conley when you were doing an art project.
I'm Mrs. Collins. I work in kindergarten, first grade, and second grade. And like Mr. Maynard, I have so many, but my favorite of all time, I think, is Where the Wild Things Are.
I'm Miss Sullivan. I teach 5th grade, and like Mrs. Collins, my favorite book is Where the Wild Things Are.
I'm Mrs. Sullivan. I teach 2nd grade. Guess what my favorite book is? Lily and the Purple Plastic Purse. And I have to to give credit to my very good friend, Mrs. Collins, because I didn't know about that book until a couple of years ago, and now it's my very favorite thing in the whole wide world. Thank you very much. Have a
Good morning. My name is Mrs. Dory. I am a fourth grade teacher. My favorite children's book of all time is Miss Rumpius by Barbara Conley.
My name is Mrs. Walsh, and I teach third grade. I think that my previous third graders know what book I'm going to say. My favorite book is The Wild Rose.
Good morning, I'm Mr. McCleary. I'm a wellness teacher. I teach all grades, and my favorite book is all of the Harry Potter books.
Good morning, I am Mr. Kennedy. I am down in the gym as well with all grades, and my favorite children's book is Fox and Socks by Dr. Seuss.
What's happening? I'm Mrs. Myers, and my favorite book is Tacky the Penguin.
I'm Mrs. Yarborough. I work in the office with all the grades, and my favorite children's book right now is How to Catch a Turkey.
Hi, I'm Miss Scabidi. I'm the adjustment counselor. I think my favorite books are the Magic Treehouse books. I'm Mrs. Smith. I'm your music teacher. And my favorite book is Giraffes Can't Dance.
I work in kindergarten. My favorite book is The Tiniest Troll.
Hi everybody, I'm Miss Polito. I work in kindergarten in 5th grade, and my favorite children's book is The Pigeon Finds a Hot Dog. Hi everybody, I'm Miss Keith. I teach kindergarten, and my favorite children's book is The Kissing Hand. I'm Miss Kaler, and I work in kindergarten, and my favorite book is Chrysanthemum.
Hi everyone, I'm Mrs. Garden, and I do have two, I have to say, because one of my favorite books, and a lot of my kindergartners know, it has no words in it, but they know the story by looking at the pictures, and it's called Chalk. But my other one is Tiki Tiki Tumbo.
I'm Mrs. Adams, and I work in kindergarten, and my favorite book is Green Eggs and Ham.
I'm Mrs. Dorenzo. I teach grade 5, and I like the Gordon Command books for my 5th graders.
I'm Mrs. Dubois. I teach 1st grade, and my favorite book is Chicka Chicka Boom Boom. I'm
Donna, I teach 1st grade, and my favorite book is If You Give a Mouse a Cookie.
Hi everyone, I'm Mrs. Murphy. I work in 5th grade, and my favorite book is The Lorax. Hi guys, I'm Mrs. Madden, and I work in 1st grade, and my favorite book is A Bad Case of the Stripes. Hi guys, I'm Miss Soderberg. I teach all of the grades. My favorite children's books are the Harry Potter series. Hi, I'm Miss Forbes. I work in 3rd and 4th grade, and my favorite books are the Junie B. Jones books. Hi, I'm Miss Cassini. I work in kindergarten, and my favorite book is Our Class is a Family.
I'm Miss Pratt, and I work with
all of the grades of my favorite book is Ground Candy.
This is Shannon. I work in grade 2, and my favorite series of books are the Judy films.
I'm Mrs. Molino, and I work in the office, and my favorite books are the Amelia Bedelia books.
I'm Mrs. Horton. I'm the art teacher, and my favorite book is Where the Wild Things Are.
I'm Conley. I work in 1st and 2nd grade, and my favorite book is Don't Let the Pigeon Drive the Bus.
I'm Mrs. Bartoloni. I work in 3rd grade, and my favorite book is Alexander and the Terrible, Horrible, No Good, Very Bad.
I'm Mrs. Ferguson, and I work in 4th grade, and my favorite chapter books growing up were the Babysitter's Club books.
Hi, I'm Mrs. Barbosa. I work district-wide, so I work in all of the schools. My favorite book exists in so many different languages, so I'll say the 2 languages that I've read it in. First, I read it in Portuguese, and it's called O Pequeno Príncipe. Then I read it in English, and it's called The Little Prince.
My name is Miss Cavender, and I work in the 4th grade, and my favorite book is 5 Little Monkeys Jumping on the Bed.
My name is Mrs. Fantace. I work in all the grades, and my favorite book is Sheila Ray the Brave by Kevin Stokes.
My name is Miss Howard. I work in 4th grade, and my favorite series is Judy B. Jones.
Howdy, my name is Miss Halbert. I teach 4th grade, and as a kid, I loved Clifford the Big Red Dog.
Hi friends, I might look like Miss Grata, but my name is Mrs. Palazola. I teach 4th grade, and currently my favorite book is We Do Not Eat Our Classmates.
I'm Miss Bryant. I teach 2nd grade, and Miss Doherty, we have the same favorite book, Miss Rumphius.
I work in 4th and 5th grade, and my favorite children's book is Double Fudge.
Hi, I'm Mrs. Faxon. I work mostly in 1st grade, but also a little bit in kindergarten. And my favorite book is The Cat in the Hat by one of my favorite authors, Dr. Seuss.
My name is Miss Holland. I usually work with kindergarten, 1st and 2nd grade, and my favorite books are the Amelia Bedelia books.
Hi, my name is Miss Tennis. I work in the library, and my favorite book is...
Hello, I'm Mrs. McLaughlin. I work with all the grades, and my favorite book series are the Percy Jackson series.
Mrs. Dower. I work in 2nd grade, and my favorite book is Chrysanthemum. My name is Miss Myers. I teach kindergarten, and my 2 favorite books growing up were Ramona the Pest and The Chocolate Touch. My name is Nurse Jessie, and my favorite book is Charlotte's Web.
Hi, friends. I'm Mrs. Fleming, and I teach all the grades, and my new favorite book is A Walk in the Woods.
Hi everyone, I'm Mrs. Armstrong, formerly Mrs. Rabel, Miss Rabel. My favorite book is Goodnight Moon.
Hi guys, I'm Mrs. Mitchell, work in every grade also, and my favorite book, along with others, is Amelia Bedelia.
Hi, I'm Mrs. Galvin, and my favorite book, and I work in second grade, and my favorite book is Corduroy.
Salinas, I work in second grade, and my favorite book is Hot Rod Hamster.
Hello, I'm Mr. Colquist. I teach grade 5, and my favorite book is The Name Jar. All my friends already know that.
Hello, I'm Mrs. Broder. I teach first grade, and my favorite author is Kevin Henkes, but if I had to choose a favorite book, it's Wemberly Worried, because I feel like Wemberly a lot of the time.
Lots of favorites, but if I had to pick one, I would say Dragons Love Tacos.
Hi, I'm Mrs. Pat. I teach third grade, and my favorite book is BU by Peter Reynolds.
I teach third grade, and my favorite books are the Harry Potter.
Hi, I'm Miss Kay. I teach 5th grade, and my favorite book is by Peter Oswald, The Bad Seed.
Hello, I'm Miss Celeste. I work with 4th and 5th grade. My favorite books are the Harry Potter series. And this is my good friend Cody. And Cody's favorite book is The Berenstain Bears Kindness Counts.
Cody is back with us. So let's give Cody another round of applause.
We would now like to welcome Mrs. Downey and Mr. Maynard to the stage.
I'm so excited. I love all school meetings. And it's really awesome. We have Mr. Maynard here, we have Cody back. So we just have a couple of things that we want to remind you of. Okay? Mr. Maynard's going to talk about the buses in a minute. 2 things I want to remind us about. We have our Chromebooks, right? Raise your hand if you have a Chromebook. Isn't that awesome? All right, put your hands down. So we all have Chromebooks, and we know we have to take really good care of them, right? Because for our 3rd, 4th, and 5th graders, you're going to own those for a long, long time. So you want to make sure you take good care of them. Use your cases. carry them close when you're walking in the hallways. Make sure you charge them at night. So let's make sure we take good care of them, okay? Because they're your property, even though the school pays for them, but you want to take good care of them, okay? That's the first thing. Second thing I wanted to talk about was Mr. Maynard and I were walking around the other day, and I looked inside the bathrooms, and there were paper towels all over the floors. So that made me think, oh, somebody's not thinking about being responsible. So I wanted to remind you that those bathrooms, we all use the bathrooms, right? Everybody uses them. So it would be kind of rude if we didn't pick up after ourselves. Don't you think so? Okay, so if you miss the barrel, please just stop for a second and put your paper towel in there. And if you see paper towel on the floor, just take a clean paper towel and pick up the dirty ones that's not in there. And that would be much appreciated by Mr. Maynard, myself, and also Miss Carla, who didn't introduce herself. I don't know where she's hiding. And secondly, raise your hand if you got to come to the ice cream social this week. If you got to come, I hope you had a lot of fun. And if you didn't get to come, if your family couldn't make it for whatever reason, we're going to have lots of other events that we would love to see you at. We have a big family day planned for Sunday, October 1st, I think it is, and it's going to be outside, and your whole family can come. So we'll look forward to maybe seeing you there if you're available and you can make it. That would be great. But the one thing I wanted to remind you of, sometimes what happens is we come to school for an event, and we're so excited to see our friends, and it's not a class, and it's not recess, and it's not lunch, but we get so excited to see our friends that sometimes we forget the rules at school, and our parents don't know what all the rules are. We know what the rules are. So, for example, at the ice cream social, there were a lot of kids who were running up on the stage, and then they were jumping off the stairs, they were going behind the curtains, and so parents...
They're not on the road, and that puts everybody in danger. Okay, so that's the most important part there, is to make sure that they're not distracted. Okay? So after this week, I'm really looking forward to no more buses. Okay? Eventually, we'll have assigned seats. A couple of buses already have that, okay? But we'll look to that so everybody's in a good place there, okay? Would we agree we're done with the buses? Okay? I've showed a couple of people what the bus video looks like. It's in HD, and the sound is perfect. I can see every little piece of that bus. And a couple of my friends saw a couple of pieces, so if something happens, it's easy to check. Okay? So, no more? Yeah. You good? Pinky swear? Yeah. I will see all of them. All right. Okay, follow that. That's the food. Now.
And remember, what are the three things kindergartners, I don't know if you know this, but I know that everybody from first grade on knows this. We try to do three things all the time. It says it on the back of our shirts. It says it all through the hallways. We try to be kind, all right, I just got goosebumps. You know that. All right, so let's make sure that our behavior reflects it, right? All right, so to that, you know that if you were here last year, you might remember our beautiful honor book that we signed and our magic gold coins. So raise your hand if you have received a red ticket from a staff member already. What? Wow! All right. All of you folks have received red tickets already? All right, so you know that at the end at next month's all-school meeting, we're going to be picking those tickets, and the winners, whoever's name gets drawn, signs the honor book. They get a golden coin, and I see some of my friends remembered to wear their t-shirts. If you have a Kindness Matters t-shirt on, would you stand up right now? So all of these friends, their names, yeah, let's give them a little round of applause. were drawn. But I want to say almost everybody last year, by the end of the year, got a red ticket. So everybody has a chance to get a t-shirt, sign the book, and get a gold coin that goes right to our book vending machine. But Mr. Maynard and I were talking over the summer, and we said, you know what? Everybody loves the book vending machine. If you've got a book for me, did you like your book? Did you like your book? All right, see? And it's so much fun to stand in front of there and decide what book you want. So Mr. Maynard and I were saying, how can we get more kids to get the book out of the vending machine? And this is what we decided. Every Friday during lunch, Mr. Maynard or I will reach into that bucket and pick a name from every grade level. So 5 more people every week will get a chance to use the book vending machine. We want to give them away. We want you to read those books and we want you to get those books. So everybody has a chance for that. That's the first. And the second thing is, do you remember last year when we tried to earn, as a whole school, 250 tickets each classroom? Do you remember that? And we did something on the stage for the first couple of classrooms who got there. Does anybody remember what it was? Yeah, what was it? Fine dining experience! You know what fine dining is? My kindergarten friends, your teachers will show you and tell you about it. But it's a very fancy lunch experience that you get to have on the stage. So this year, the first 3 classes to get to 250 tickets will get fine dining. So this is what happened last year. One class got it. Who was the first class? Was it Mrs. Broder? Mrs. Broder was the first class. So right away when they got to 250, Mrs. Broder emailed me and said, Mrs. Downey, we got 250 tickets. So I knew that they were getting fine dining. And then it was a little bit longer before the next class got it. But then what happened was, it was like boom, 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 boom. Everybody got 250 tickets really fast. So teachers, it is very, 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 very important that you keep track of those tickets and that you let Mr. Maynard and I know as soon as you drop that ticket into that bucket that you got to 250. Only, last year was 5 classes, this year it's only the top 3. Because Mrs. Downey likes a challenge. That's fine. All right, so 250 tickets, fine dining is back. And we have one other surprise. So we know that everybody tries really hard to get to those 250 tickets. So when everybody gets to 250 tickets, we're going to have a bigger surprise. Gets to 250 tickets, and that takes a while sometimes. When every class gets there, and I challenge you to get it done before we break for the winter holiday. I'm going to challenge you. We are going to have a school-wide staff versus students volleyball game. Mrs. Downey likes a challenge. I'm going to make the staff wear oven mitts. Do you know what Game on, guys.
Wow, sounds like it's going to be an amazing school year. Now join us in the fun game of Simon Says. See how long you can say the game.
Who's ready to play? Simon Says Extreme! Simon Says everybody hop to your feet because Simon Says this game is starting right now. You know the rules. You have to do whatever Simon says to stay in the game. Simon says if you don't do what Simon says or you do something Simon doesn't say, then please take a seat. Simon Says nod your head if you agree. Simon Says give me a thumbs up if you're ready to play. All right, everybody, put your hands down so we can get started. We'll give everybody a pass on that one because it's Simon say put your hands down. Now on, if you don't pay attention to what Simon says, you can keep playing, but please take a seat. Okay, Simon Says put your hands down. Simon Says raise your hands. Simon Says wave your hands. Simon Says put your hands down. Simon Says put your hands up. Put your hands down. Now we invite everyone who sat down. Simon Says everyone clap your hands. Your hands. Simon Says jump up and down. Simon Says stop. Simon Says clap your hands. Stop. Simon Says we're gonna go really fast now. Simon Says raise both hands. Simon Says put both hands down. Simon Says raise one hand. Ooh, did you do what was on the screen and not what Simon says? If you put two hands up, you're out. Simon Says put your hands down. Simon Says hop on one foot. Now stop. Simon Says clap once. Simon Says clap twice. Raise both hands. Simon Says put both hands down. Simon Says raise both hands. Okay, final round. Simon Says raise one hand. Simon Says raise the other hand. Simon Says raise both hands. Simon Says put your hands down. Simon Says put your hands up. Simon Says clap your hands. Simon Says stop clapping. Simon Says put your hands down. Hands up. Simon Says, you can take a bow. Congratulations, you stayed close for the entire game.
At this time, we would like to welcome any staff members to the stage that would like to share school news or make any announcements.
Okay, I have one. First of all, nice job getting it back together after that fun game. Awesome job. All right, so Ms. Maynard, I have one last announcement. So you know, have you heard that we're having the booster fun again? Try to raise some money for our schools. And usually we have an incentive for that too, and a principal's challenge. So our challenge this year is, this is a lot of money. I don't want to do that. It's a lot of money. It has to do with a lot of money. You think we can do it? Yeah! So it's a lot of money. Okay, ready? What do you think our school can do with $25,000? So if you think you can do it, if you think our school can do it, give me 2 claps up there. All right, so if we did, if we raised that much money, Mr. Maynard and I were thinking, what would be a fun prize to get as a school? You want to tell me this here? Why'd you tell me over to
All right, you ready? All right, we thought, so everybody gets to enjoy this, we figured $25,000, everyone can enjoy a movie day in the cafeteria, windows blocked like we were in a movie theater, popcorn, and candy.
Thank you for attending our September all-school meeting. We would like to end our meeting with this quote by singer Jack Johnson. It's always better when we're together. Have a great day.